Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. My name is Maria. I'm your Sherpa for this read. I do a weekly spread per zodiac sign for the upcoming week. I do a weekly midweek pulse to make sure we're all doing well, still kicking in and upright above dirt. That's great. And make sure that our week's going as we anticipated it to go. And then I do a what to expect on the weekend vibe. I'm still doing personal readings, so if you're interested, please email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. And I would like to ask, if you like this channel and you resonate with this reader, please consider subscribing. It really helps me grow my channel as well as reach people on the other side of the planet. This week, right now, and again, if you're finding me amongst the billions of readers out there, there's probably a message here for you, and would encourage you to subscribe. That way the content gets sent to you and you know when I upload new content. Also, you don't even need to have the zodiac sign in your chart, because if you found me, there's probably a message in here for you. This one is for Libra, my Libras. Libra, this is for March 17th through the 23rd. Okay, here we go. You're having a rough week already. It's not even Monday yet, but you're going through some stuff for sure. If you are in a relationship or got out of a relationship, you're slowly healing from it. You are also identifying why it's broken and where it broke and what you need to do to correct it. You're in your head for sure. The Seven of Wands. Wands, of course, are stress and anxiety and like outside forces. So swords are mental, right? Internal. Wands is the chaos outside of you, and you have 7 of them. 10, you are dropping them. You can't handle one more wand. So 7's pretty high. You got a lot on your plate. You're making some mistakes. You're sitting in there and you're watching your, I'm just going to tell you what my head's saying is I feel like you're watching your world unravel in front of you. You realize the partnerships that you've invested in, you fight. There's fighting. There's like fighting. There's, oh my gosh. Okay. Like I have waiting cycles and moments and thinking, missing you, craving and desiring. You're in your head. And I think quite honestly, you feel like you're running out of time. You feel like there's been some time between you and this person's breakup or fight or argument, and you need to correct it. You need to go in and correct it. And they said some harsh words, and I believe several of them resonated, and you're sitting on them. You're eating them. You're processing it right now. This is somebody that you invested in. You are charming, graceful. You're kind-hearted. Spirit's telling me this is your energy. This is how the world sees you. You're coming off as somebody who historically has invested, and you're looking back at the production of what you've invested. You looking at that grow, at what you've invested is actually all the work that you put in and is growing. Under there, you're in the hangman. You're discerning, should I even keep investing in this thing? And you're trying to see it from a different perspective. So you're like a ping pong. You're going back and forth a lot. And you're trying to discern, because I think, Libra, you have humility, okay? You're able to sit and take this picture and pick it apart and identify the right, the wrong, the accurate, and what you need to get more information about and ask your friends about and say, hey, do you think I'm selfish? Or that's the first thing that came to me is like you're asking your friends, do you see whatever they called me out on as truth? And they're like, yeah, sometimes. In the center of your read. Sorry, calling it like I see it. I'm not there's no glitter bombs and unicorns on my channel. I'm sorry. Whatever comes out, because this is the truth. I just try to be as authentic as I can. Yay. In the center of your spread, you are in the hermit mode. That's this week. The whole week. You are back and forth ping pong, right? Thinking about, should I stay? Should I go? Should I change? Is this accurate? Like, this is eating your lunch, and this is challenging for you. You recognize the mistakes you've made. You're sitting in silence. Your partner and you are not communicating. I feel like you two are stonewall. It's like I've actually said this in a few conversations, is you're at an impasse, right? So if you can't go forward, it's an impasse. You have to go a different route. You're planning on going the same route, but you can't. You're not on the same page. You want different things. And that's what you're trying to identify. Do I want to keep investing in this relationship, or am I going to go a different route? And it's two wands. One's to a different country and the other one's somewhere else. And these are significant life-altering choices you're making. This isn't, like I said in my previous videos, this isn't bologna versus peanut butter. This is, do I want to pack all my crap at a U-Haul today and go back home to wherever that is, across the country, or even across the continent or several continents, or stay in this situation? That's the vibe I'm immediately getting. You're looking at very large choices. Right below that is the it's a Ten of Swords. It's my cadaver card. It's dead. Like, you're coming to the understanding, I believe, that, but up again, previously, I'm not to the center of the spread, which is current, like, drop a pin this minute. The minute you're watching this video, this should be relating to you. So previously, I think the ping pong is walking away. You're leaning towards walking away from this thing, deading it and walking away. Your silence is like deafening. The silence between you two is deafening in this relationship. You can't get past the silence. And I feel like you realize, regardless of the beauty and of the relationship and the human that you're dealing with, and regardless of the Seven of Pentacles, and regardless of the mistakes you've made, I just think you feel it's easier to walk forward and just start somewhere else fresh. That's kind of the vibe I get. In the center of your spread, drop a pin, realistic today, right? This is what you should be feeling. You're looking at the possibilities. You're trying to identify this ending as a new beginning for you. You're looking at free-spirited adventure, no rules, and all risk. But it's kind of exciting, and you can say, I can go start a new place. This is what you're stuck in your head about all week in the center of your read. And you're trying to discern if you want to stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? That's the song in my head. And then I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I do believe somebody wants to come and improve this, but this is also a lot of anxiety. See all the anxiety? By making this choice, you're releasing that. By making the choice to just check out and leave, is you're releasing that anxiety. I don't have to put forth any effort. And again, this could be a job, but I get the vibe it's human. I do get it, like, as a partner. And you are healing from it. This decision for you to walk away actually releases you, not necessarily from the mistakes. I think you're going to take those with you and you're going to learn from them. I mean, you're going to, say, transform pain into passion or power. You're going to elevate. Due to this, you are definitely learning your lessons, but I think you are purifying and you're releasing this whole thing. And right below that is the Six of Cups in reverse. So not all memories are good ones. I don't think that you're nostalgic enough to go and chase this down and you're okay with it. I think you're leaving some of the, like I just said, you're taking the lessons with you and you're leaving the rest of this in the past. That's what this is saying. You have some decisions to make. That's all I can say. Because I'm reading for quite a few folks. And the Two of Pentacles, and again, it's not the Two of Cups. I want to clarify, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're going to come back, or they're making a decision about me. I'm like, no, they're making a life-changing decision. And it's an obligation, it's a contract, it's an agreement, it's like a job, it's a commitment. But I don't see love in this commitment. I see it's commitment. So I think they might be committing to moving, or this person, you might be committing in changing your life and getting on a plane somewhere else and just starting over with somebody else. This is where it gets interesting right here, because I'm gonna have to clarify, because this gets a little muddy. And again, a lot of people here, so there's a lot of energy out here. But you're coming to an epiphany. Somebody is waking up, had an epiphany, right? They went within, could be you, could be your partner or ex-partner, or soon to be, whatever. Yeah, they have an epiphany and they decide that they want to build and they want to create and they want to invest. It's a Four of Wands. It's the beginning of that structure. So the castle, right? They're choosing their partner on whom they want to build their castle with, right? It's like I said, very large decision. So somebody made the decision, but I do have an Ace of Pentacles and it's in the reverse. So I don't know if an opportunity was offered and rejected or wasn't offered. I'm going to have to find out. So far, this is very intriguing, very exciting stuff. I want to know a little bit more. Tell me about this beauty, the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's sitting there and looking at their heart's desire. This was their Ten of Cups. It made somebody very, very happy. Could be you. The Queen of Pentacles, solid, stable, giving, loving, kind, generous, like all the good words. That's who they saw they were going to have their Ten of Cups with. Right now, they're sitting in anxiety. They made some mistakes. Could have been a third party. Could have been lying, cheating, stealing, deception. That's the vibe I get. And it created a nightmare for you because you were investing in this person and then they pulled the rug out from under you, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates. And again, if the story doesn't fit, pass. There's, like I said, a million other readers. But I do feel if this is your situation, there's a lot of heartbreak on both sides. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, Silence, and Two of Wands. I got the Star in reverse. I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And I have the Ace of Wands in the upright. Of course we do. And I have the Five of Pentacles. So somebody's already feeling left out in the cold, that somebody's moving forward with their life. They're watching you. Actually, I do get the sense they are watching you. Libra, I don't know how they're maybe talking to your family, talking to your friends, checking you out on social media. They're very passionate about you. They definitely find you sexy and attractive, and they want a passionate new beginning. That's an ace. They want to start out this whole thing over again. However, not being forthright with their reasoning as to what happened. Why did this fall apart? It's not a complete honest conversation. That's in the reverse. There's some deception still. They're not coming clean. And unfortunately, I think you know about this. Yeah, it's chaos, and I think you get the vibe. You know this person really well, and your intuition is like red light all over the place. Yeah, there's that chaos again. That Two of Pentacles down here is in the reverse up here. So you couldn't make a decision back here because you didn't have all the information and you felt imbalanced and overwhelmed. Down here, it's in the upright. So as this week continues, you're getting clarity. Absolutely getting clarity on what you should do. And it's a Star in reverse at the beginning of the week. This was your wish fulfillment. Now it's in the reverse. It's not. It's unmet wishes, right? It's unfulfilled love, disappointment. That's really the overall vibe of the Silence and the Ten of Swords. That's what's happening. Tell me a little bit about the Possibilities card. Tell me more about the Possibilities card. Okay. Oh, hello. I got the King of Wands in reverse. So you find that this person is opinionated. I'm going to just sound rude as hell. I'm sorry. But you find them stubborn, ruthless, opinionated, severe, intolerable, at times cruel. They say hurtful things, which is why you're looking at leaving. I have the Four of Cups in reverse. I thought I saw that out. No, I did not. Okay. Maybe just I saw it in my head. But the Four of Cups in reverse is you're looking at a new approach. So the old way was, this way was you were bypassing and then coming back to return to a past love. And this is like, no bueno, no, nada, not today. So you're like new approach, new choice, new love, new possibilities, enthusiastic for life. You have you're off the leash. That's the best way to put it. You're running in the park, like the dog that's been in the kennel all day, and you let him out for a run and he's just happy to be out. That's the vibe I get. You're happy to be out of this thing. You're healing. You're looking at it from a different perspective. You are realizing, I believe, maybe your freedom alone is more important to you than your commitment to this person, especially if you were the only one giving. or overgiving. Tell me more about this Six of Cups in reverse, this healing, and the Two of Pentacles. I got Temperance in reverse. Yeah, discord. That's what you remember. Conflict of interest, impatient and instability. This person, I think, is struggling with knowing what they want. And I think you knew what you wanted. Yeah. They're going to come in with an offer. This has taken them forever. And who's doing it? And it's a reverse emperor. So this is my 6-year-old sitting in Walmart screaming at the top of his lungs because he didn't get his candy bar. That's this guy. So the imbalanced emperor wants what he wants, but doesn't want to give anything to it. And unfortunately, he's still a tyrant, you know, so he still acts like he's authoritarian, like he's an authoritative, power hungry, controlling, a bit of a narcissist. You know, that's this guy. In the reverse. In the upright, solid. All 4 kings, runs a great show, can manage anything. He is the king. He's the emperor. That's awesome. He's imbalanced. This is somebody who struggles with childish. This is just an immature guy. I don't know what else to say. He's just got immaturity written all over him. He's not ready for a commitment. And you're recognizing that. That's you this week. You're like, wait a minute. All my memories are not as great as yours. You remember this completely different than I remember it. I remember fighting with you. I remember everything was a battle. I remember trying to get you to commit and engage, and you didn't want anything to do with me or this situation. You just felt, and the word that we use here in tarot is unrequited. It was an imbalanced, unrequited relationship. One person was giving way too much than the other, and you're walking away. I think that's the truth. That's the truth. So let's talk about this realizations and the Four of Wands and this reverse Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more about this. Yeah, I got the Knight of Swords on its side. And that, again, lots of folks come. So when a card comes out straight out on its side, like this one did, like this, it's a Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords coming in is strong and energetic and honest and ready for that conversation. On its side is a little bit like not really willing to be completely honest. It's kind of open to communication as long as I can control it. If I don't like the narrative, I'm going to change it and I'm going to gaslight you. Sorry. So if you're like, well, tell me about Betty White that you'd left me for. And they're like, well, I wouldn't have left for Betty White if you would have loved me, right? That shit. I'm like, No, ladies, he's mine. Okay, so we got the Nine of Wands in the upright. And you're leaving this. I feel it says believe in yourself and all courage to continue. I swear. So I think you've had it. And guess what's right behind that is a World card. That is the ending to this chapter. And right behind that is the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. Cannot make this up. I think this person, I think you've elevated. I think this hermit moment that you've gone in, when you made the decision to drop it like it's hot, right? Drop it. I think it took you a minute to heal. I think it took you a while to heal. But during your healing, you fell in love with you. You realized not everybody was on this person's team as you thought. And I think the balance that came into play is your perspective or your perception of this relationship being fantasy and illusionary of what you wanted to occur versus the reality kind of came into balance. That's kind of what happened here. So when you put this in perspective and say, okay, what really happened? And you remember it, and the more you remember, there's less happy memories and more challenging memories. You're identifying as maybe that guy did me a favor. That person did, whatever. I'm just, because it's an emperor, I use male. If it were a female, I'd say female. But you're looking at this in a different, and look at the yellow. It's like the Sun card. You are super happy about a fresh new beginning. And it's scary. And yeah, there's risks. And you're going to fail and you're going to make mistakes. But the thing that I get, and I can't let it go, is anytime, just my little Maria's PSA, you can go ahead and fast forward it, trust me. When I see this word right here, this one, that one, misunderstanding, right, under the mistakes, the thing that bothers me is that's a very gaslight response. So when somebody says, oh, you don't understand, or you misunderstand me, right? That's saying I don't really take ownership of the problem. You are not smart enough to see it correctly, or you aren't, like I'm twisting the truth is really what it's about. And so when I hear that it's a misunderstanding, I tend to like stop in my tracks, because I feel like somebody isn't taking ownership of the mistake, period. Like, that's not okay. And if they can't own the mistake that we both know actually happened, how many more are happening that I don't know about that he ain't owning or she ain't owning? So, whoa, heavy read, but wow, what a glorious read. You have new possibilities. I think you're excited about these coming up. If this resonated, I want to hear all about it in the comments, please and thank you. In fact, other people actually tag on to your comments. It's kind of nice to see growth happen. Lastly, again, before you leave, hit that subscribe button. It takes you a second, costs you nothing, and it will bring the content to you when I upload it. So again, if this is your vibe, hit that subscribe and give me a thumbs up on the way out the door. Love and light until Wednesday. Take care.